Good morning, good people. Good morning, Israelites, the people who I live for. It is I, Eric of the Mountain, here on a journey this morning. It is about 8:20 on the 5th of May on the Holy Sabbath. The reason why I'm making this adventure is because I do work during the night on the Sabbath, but I do keep the holy day in mind. Now, however, since I have created a organization that will be benefiting the homeless crisis, the homeless people, and the war veterans, I put it upon myself this morning to go and show you guys the true shock of this homeless crisis, which the mayor of LA is saying it's getting better. But to be honest, it's getting a lot worse due to many reasons. The homeless crisis has extended all the way to Pasadena, to a point that, like, there's tent cities in Pasadena now. And look at, I just passed by someone laying on the street. One of the richest cities, oh my gosh, my phone. One of the richest cities has one of the highest homeless rates. Isn't that something? Isn't that just amazing? That just shows you where we are as a level of human beings. That should be fine, okay? Now, my dad recommended me not to come by myself, but I put it upon myself anyways. And it's just gonna be a short 5 to 15 minute drive in the heart of Skid Row. And you guys are gonna be shocked. I'm not gonna edit anything out of Skid Row, so if you guys see anything profane, I will try to blur it out. However, I'm gonna try to keep this raw, this part right here, like unedited and raw. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will start my fundraising this summer of 2018. So in my next, I know I keep on saying in my videos to come, here's Skid Row, guys. In my videos to come, I'm gonna be starting my fundraising, but I'm starting my platform and everything, and I'll touch base after this adventure. Follow me now. You got the police on my right patrolling. I'm currently on Wall Street and 6th Street. As you could tell, this is a damn ass crisis, yo. Sorry for my language. I usually don't use very profane language, but this has me so ashamed of America. This has me so ashamed of this nation that I consider myself a part of. How can we allow this stuff to happen? People living in trash. People living in feces. And you got some good Samaritan. You got some Boy Scouts of America. That's what I like to see. I really don't know if you guys can see what I see, but look at this, yo. There's at least, I honestly, on 6th Street, I probably passed 1,000 people. Within one street of Skid Row, people, my good people, my Israelite brethren and sisters. In one street, I know I'm tripping out, but there's like 1,000 people. And this is not a crisis. This is getting better. Since I was a young boy, I never saw these many. So I have no idea, but my last video cut out. So I hope I was getting everything I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna do one more circle, just to show you guys what Skid Row's about. I think that's a good Samaritan right there. I really do feel like the best thing I need to do in my life right now is to really start this nonprofit. Like, just watching these people, just watching Like they're suffering. And what am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna create a movement out of love. I'm speaking too much. Enjoy it. Woo-wee! My Lord, have mercy on my people. Brother walking across the street. There's another day around the corner. You don't know that, but you're gonna be surprised, man. And I'm gonna put all racism in here. Why is the majority of the people walking the street black? That's why I had enough of this country, man. Like, it actually irritates me that the biggest race on the streets in LA is the black race. And based on my observation, the next one to follow is the Mexican race. Where's the love? Now I'm gonna do one more loop and then I'm gonna get home because I am tired. I just worked for 10 hours straight. But do you want an apple, man? Do you want an apple?
No.
No? You're welcome, man. No, but to be honest, like, I wanted to give out from the bottom of my heart because, something I learned from the scriptures, you can find this in the book of Proverbs, specifically, chapter 9, verse 17. And this is what the scriptures say about doing almsgiving, helping out the homeless. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. Now let me explain that scriptures plain and simple. After I pass this guy. Okay. So that verse I just read you guys, and that you guys saw on the screen, is very profound. I have living experiences that this verse from the scriptures is absolutely real. For example, I've always had a heart to help people and everything. But this past year, since I've been working and since I have my own money flowing in, like I actually do a lot more giving. I will be walking on the street. I'll have $1 in my pocket. Oh, here you go, man. You need some money? Yeah, man. I understand it's a struggle. And one thing I noticed is God, believe it or not, I don't care what people say, God gives you more money back. Let me take you there. So, I remember one time, there was one week where I donated $5 altogether, around $5 or $6. The next week, I literally found $11 at a park. And then I kept 5 for myself, and then I put 6 to donate more. Guess what happened? I gave away the 6 I put aside. 2 days later, I was walking on Woodbury in Altadena, which is, I shouldn't have really been specific like that, but that's in the area where I grew up in. And guess what? I was skateboarding, and I did when I skateboard. I did like 40 miles per hour. The speedometer has caught me before going 40. Something told me to stop. I stopped. I wasn't even really paying attention. I looked down. I found a $1 bill. Whoa. Thanks, Yahweh. Thanks, Johanna. But then he told me to walk another 2 steps. I found it $5 on the ground. A $5 bill. I was like, wow. The Almighty does govern with just. And then one last thing, like last Thursday, oh, I was craving plantains, you hear me? Plantains is like the natural form of plants, but they're so good. Like, you can even tell by my voice, the way it was shaking. I have a passion for plantains, yo. Plantains are beautiful plants to eat, man. High in potassium, I really recommend it. Anyways, I was gonna go buy 2 plantains, and I was like, nah. I was driving in Pasadena, and I saw a homeless guy, and I decided to give him the money I was gonna buy for the plantains. Guess what happened? I went home, there was 2 plantains on the counter my mom bought me that same morning. That same hour I made that decision. I still got my plantains. And I showed my love for God, and He repaid me for that. What do you call that? An unjust God? A God that does not rule with love? Now, my good people, this is it for the journey for today in Skid Row. Next time I come down here, I'm gonna bring a team of probably between 4 to 6. I was gonna say 3, but I don't believe that's enough, because I'm gonna actually come towards dusk, and I'm gonna interview like a good amount of people, pay them off. Whoever will allow me to interview them, I'll give them like $5-10 in a meal, and then I'm gonna walk the city of Skid Row for a night with my friends or my family, whoever wants to come with me. And we're just gonna live homeless for a night, and we're gonna get the experience, and we're gonna get raw footage. So I'm looking forward to that day. But that's it for the journey to Skid Row today. Here's the next part of my video. Peace, love, my people, my Israelites, brothers and sisters. Peace. There's one last thing I forgot to mention to you guys. One last thing. I have to keep the tradition strong. No shoes in my video is my thing, and I'm gonna keep it. Much love. Hi, my good people. So I hope you enjoyed the video and the drive with me. The purpose of that video is to bring more awareness of homelessness and the homeless crisis, specifically in LA. And basically, like I mentioned in my video, I will be starting up my nonprofit very soon in terms of actually creating the first facility. I will be keeping you guys posted on Naturally Unified in terms of where it's at and everything. I actually filed all the paperwork, that's all complete now. So this summer, there's going to be a lot of work, brothers and sisters. I'm looking forward to it. And a lot of studying, a lot of education that I'm going to have to be doing, a lot of investment. So once I actually get the platform up for fundraising, I'll let you guys know. And until then, hope you guys live in prosperity and love. My 12 tribes of Israel, stay in peace, harmony amongst each other. I'm out.